All right, well, take it from someone who knows being the executor of a loved one's estate is not an easy task. And believe me, the last thing you want to deal with is an unorganized mess of financial papers and legal documents. And thankfully, my parents saw the virtue of planning their estate early on so I could get through it quickly and focus on the things that really mattered. Well, the folks at Family Wealth Law Group believe that planning your estate ahead of time can take away unnecessary heartache and stress down the road. Cecilia Tsang and Sayre are here to talk about why summer is the best time to take care of your estate planning needs. Welcome, you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We just met each other this weekend at the Pride Parade.
Yes.
We did.
So thank you for coming on the show. It's a little bit warmer and drier here
Thank goodness.
on the set. So first of all, for people out there who may not know, what exactly is estate planning?
So estate planning is really just about leaving instructions in the form of legal documents about how you want your affairs and assets handled in case something happens to you. So if you become disabled or incapacitated or eventually pass away,
Sure.
you have all of those issues addressed ahead of time.
Okay, and it's usually in one spot where you can get all the information. It's right there, so it's very clear. So why should people be thinking about estate planning right now during the summer months?
Well, even though it doesn't look like summer right now, usually people
Or feel like it.
Or feel like it. Usually people are planning their summer vacations at this time. Kids are out of school, they're thinking about getting on a plane or traveling, and that's when they think, oh, there's that one thing that I haven't taken care of yet.
So the summer months, when you have a little time, perhaps have a little time off, it's probably a good idea to sit down and get all these things together and then contact someone like you.
Exactly.
Okay. So why do people do estate planning?
Really just because they care about their family.
Yeah.
Like you spoke about earlier, estate planning is really about the family. It's for the benefit of the family. Of course, clients get an initial sense of relief and peace of mind for having taken care of that very important thing, marked it off of their to-do list. But generally, estate planning is for the benefit of whoever's left behind. It's the person who's left to take care of all of those details and deal with all the stress at that time, making sure that they have the easiest and smoothest experience possible.
What are some of the basic estate planning documents that everybody needs to have?
Generally, everybody understands that they at least need to have a will. Simple legal document saying, when I pass away, this is who's in charge and this is where I want my things to go, generally naming your guardian. That's where most people will start. However, in the more modern approach to estate planning, we really have some sort of a trust agreement be the central controlling document. And that just says exactly how you want things handled, and you're able to name someone that you know to take care of things rather than having your estate go through the court process or through the probate process.
Well, the estate planning world can be very confusing to most people, and so are you able to kind of sit down with these people in your office and talk them through it and kind of explain it in layman's terms?
Of course, that's what we went to law school for, was to really understand all of those complicated terms and that legal jargon, but be able to explain that to clients, to be able to take them through the process and really help them is our goal.
So when people are planning their estate, Eric, what are some of the biggest mistakes, would you say?
Well, that they forget to, if they do a trust, for example, forget to title, their assets into the name of the trust, because that is a good start to get a trust done, but to really follow through with, the complete planning process, funding is what we call it, is a big deal. Like putting a house into the name of the trust, a bank account, and beneficiary designations are also a very big thing to remember.
Yeah, and I imagine for a lot of people out there who are contemplating putting their estate together, all of this sounds a little bit overwhelming, but you guys pretty much, you take the information and then you make it happen, which is kind of a nice thing and gives you peace of mind.
Right.
That's what we do.
Yeah, exactly. So what is the immediate benefit people get from doing their estate planning? Is there anything?
So I talked a little bit earlier about that peace of mind. It's, everybody knows, especially if you're a parent, that this is something that you should do. They have it on their to-do list, sometimes towards the top, but things get in the way and it gets put off. So it's that immediate sense of, okay, I'm able to check that big thing off of my to-do list now. I can get in the car, I can go on vacation and not have to worry that this is lingering there.
Exactly. In your experience, do you find that there are a lot of people out there that don't have their estates planned or wait to the last minute? And if so, what do you have to say to those people?
You know, in order to avoid having to encounter an emergency situation or play cleanup, it's best to take the time to get it done correctly ahead of time. And the other biggest mistake we see is that people just don't review their plans consistently. So many things can change for a family over the years, whether it's the financial assets or personal changes or changes in the law, and we really need to review things consistently and make changes as they're needed.
Yeah, well, definitely. Well, while you all have some time now because of the summer months, please contact these guys. Eric, where can we get a hold of you?
At either on the web, you can check out our website, or give us a call, 1-800-818-FWLG, which is also 3954.
Okay, for the telephone challenge. Like
yes.
All right. And can anybody call with any questions?
Yes.
Of course. We always do complimentary consultations, and we also have our do-it-yourself system online as well, where people can go on and, you know, with our professional guidance and assistance, do a simpler, less expensive option.
All right.
And if you know, if you have a loved one that may have passed away and you're already faced with, you know, having no documents or looking at a court action, you know, like in the probate process, we also handle that too.
Okay, great. Great information, you guys. And do I get props for having my estate planned already?
Oh,
yes.
of course.
Yes.
Gold star.
Okay, thank you very much. Cecilia and Eric, we appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you.
All right.